Welcome to the She Invests Intuitively podcast, a Soulful Valley podcast for women who are done dimming their light, done playing small, and ready to rise. Here, we don't chase money. We align with it. We don't listen to market noise. We trust the quiet power of our inner voice. I'm Carey, author, publisher, and intuitive entrepreneur. I turned debt and heartbreak into financial freedom, and now I'm here to remind you, investing in yourself is the most powerful decision you'll ever make. These short, soul-infused episodes and occasional guest conversations with kindred visionaries are your permission slip to move with purpose, lead with intuition, and receive with ease. Let's activate your next level together. Welcome back, beautiful souls, to She Invests Intuitively. I am Carey, and today we're stepping into one of the most revealing chapters of my life. The years where the truth behind my emotional patterns, money patterns, and energetic alignment became impossible to ignore. Where the charity was growing, my spiritual gifts were expanding, and yet I was still navigating the emotional unpredictability of a marriage shaped by addiction. This chapter isn't simple, it's layered, it's spiritual, it's emotional, and it's deeply human. When my non-profit launched in August 2013, I poured everything I had into it: heart, time, energy, finances, faith. By April 2014, when our first project began, I was recovering from shoulder surgery, still working, still studying, still trying to support everyone around me. But very quickly, I began noticing something. An energetic pattern that repeated over and over again. When my husband was sober, money flowed. Funding arrived effortlessly. Grants landed in our lap. Opportunities opened. The charity thrived. Life felt smoother, lighter, more supported. But the moment he relapsed, everything blocked. Money dried up. Funding was denied. Applications went nowhere. Unexpected expenses appeared. Chaos returned. And not just in the home, but in the charity too. It was as if my emotional stability was tied to the flow of abundance itself. Looking back now, the pattern is so obvious, but at the time I simply knew that when I was grounded, supported, and emotionally safe, everything aligned. And when I wasn't, it didn't matter how hard I worked, nothing moved. And yet, even during the hardest times, people believed in what we were doing. GPs referred patients to us. The local mental health team referred people too. Professionals trusted us. They saw the value, they saw the impact. They saw how deeply our work mattered. And that meant I couldn't stop. Even when the funding pots we received only lasted 10 or 20 weeks a year. Even when there wasn't enough money to keep the venue going. Even when I was exhausted. Even when I should have rested. Even when the emotional cost was far greater than anyone realised. I felt responsible for the people who relied on us. I couldn't abandon them between funding cycles. I couldn't close the doors. I couldn't bear the thought of leaving people unsupported just because the system didn't value continuity. So I kept going all year round, paid what I could, gave more than I should, and filled the gaps with sheer willpower. And I wasn't alone. My eldest son, this makes me emotional every time I remember it, stepped in with the biggest heart to help us stay afloat, to keep the venue open, to make sure our service users still had somewhere to go. He literally climbed mountains for us. He did the 3 Peaks Challenge. He did a mud run. He did an abseil. All to raise money for the charity because he saw how much it meant to people and how much it meant to me. He was an absolute star, a quiet hero. His efforts bridged the gaps when funding didn't. His courage kept us going. And I will never forget that. Those years taught me something profound. My money story wasn't just financial, it was emotional, energetic, rooted in safety, stability, and trauma. I lived in a home where the emotional atmosphere changed with addiction, where my nervous system absorbed everything, where survival was a background hum in my body. And that meant my manifestations were inconsistent, not because I wasn't aligned, but because I was constantly managing someone else's chaos. This was the moment I realised I wasn't just learning spirituality. I was living it, seeing it in real time, watching my energy reflect my environment, watching my abundance mirror my emotional safety, watching the universe respond to my nervous system, not my affirmations. This was also the period where my intuitive gifts sharpened, where I began seeing people more deeply, where I could feel the truth behind their words, where my compassion expanded but my boundaries had not yet caught up. I was becoming the woman I would one day need to be to build Soulful Valley, but the universe was still clearing the patterns that would block that mission. And that brings me to the intuitive teaching at the heart of this episode. Your abundance will always reflect your emotional atmosphere. Your nervous system is your manifesting engine. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and you cannot manifest from a place of survival. When life supports you, abundance flows. When you are carrying emotional instability that isn't yours, the flow slows down or stops. This isn't punishment, it's information. It's feedback. It's the universe showing you where healing is needed, so your soul can expand. So here is your gentle reflection for today. Where might my abundance be tied to a situation, relationship, or emotional state that is draining rather than nourishing me? You don't have to fix it today, just see it. Awareness is your first portal to freedom. In the next episode, we begin to approach the early intuitive sparks that would one day become Soulful Valley. The identity, the purpose, the frequency, the name, and the destiny that was quietly forming long before I ever realised I was building an empire of miracles. Thank you for being here. Thank you for walking these chapters with me. I am Carey, and this is She Invests Intuitively. Until next time, beautiful soul, trust your energy. It always tells the truth before your mind does. Thank you for tuning in to She Invests Intuitively. If this episode lit something up inside you, trust it, share it. Take one aligned action before the day ends. Remember, your energy is your currency. Your intuition is your greatest investment strategy. And you are already the woman you've been waiting for. Be sure to subscribe, leave a soulful review, and visit sheinvestsintuitively.com. Here's our disclaimer. The stories and insights shared in this podcast are for inspiration and educational purposes only and are not financial advice. Always trust your intuition and seek professional guidance when needed. When you've finished here, come and join me over on the Soulful Valley podcast, where inspiring authors, healers, and visionaries share their journeys of awakening, purpose, and transformation. Until next time, keep rising, keep trusting, keep investing intuitively.